Studio 4 in Kansas City, it's the Big Dumb Fun Show.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode, another edition, another 3 hours of the Big Dumb Fun Show. My name is Aaron.
My name is Venkman. Holy crap! Hold on to your hats, folks. The polar vortex is coming our way. Brace yourselves. It has never snowed here before. It's the Midwest, for crying out loud. Look out for the polar vortex. Folks are already going crazy. I've had 2 texts from close friends of mine. Yes.
Are you going to be okay?
I have close friends.
Are you still doing the show?
No.
Did you know there's going to be 1 to 3 inches coming down anytime between now and Wednesday?
Depending on what news agency you watch, we've had everywhere from 2 inches to 10 inches of snow starting tonight at midnight. It starts to come down, and then tomorrow during rush hour, it is going to be complete Armageddon. The Missouri Department of Transportation, in a press release this afternoon, said everyone should not drive to work tomorrow. Folks, it has not even snowed yet. Not one flake has hit the ground yet in Kansas City, in Missouri. Not a one.
Have you seen the satellite pictures, though?
I've seen photos with lots of blue and green images on them. I don't know what they mean, but do you think it's a little weird that we're freaking out right now? We're already canceling schools. For the love of God, there are schools that have already canceled. One flake has not touched the ground, Gnurk. You hear what I'm saying? One flake hasn't touched the ground.
You're telling me this, yet I get a text from you this afternoon saying, I'm going to have to leave the show right after we get done with it.
Well,
and I'm like,
because it might snow tonight.
I was like, you didn't say that in it. And I text you back. I'm like, was it the beer and pizza?
Yeah, last couple weekends or weeks have been great. After the show, getting some of that pizza. And the thing is that I always knew the pizza over there was great. This is Joe's Pizza that's connected next to Kelly's. I knew it was great, but it just seems like it's been really, really great lately. And it could be just that's exactly what I need. This moment in my life is beer and pizza on a Monday night.
Because this, according to the National Weather Service, here in Kansas City, a chance of snow, mainly after 2 a.m. After 2 a.m. What time do we get done with the show? 10 p.m. What time do we get done with the beer and pizza? Midnight.
Around abouts.
Mostly cloudy with a low around 21. East wind 7 to 9 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 50%. Tuesday, on the other hand, periods of snow.
Periods of snow?
Periods of snow.
They've canceled school.
Snow now has a flow. The snow could be heavy at times, high near 23, east-northeast winds 8 to 13 miles per hour. I know it's the weather, but that's how exciting it is. Chance of precipitation is 100%. New snow accumulations of 4 to 8 inches possible.
Are you officially...
It's possible. They may be 4 to 8 inches.
Are you officially...
I'm guessing that the report comes from men.
Why is that?
Because it's 4 to 8 inches possible. Women would know how much...
That looks about 8 inches to me, honey.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think that was 4 inches of snow, at best. Tuesday night, of course, snow with areas of blowing snow before 1 a.m., then snow likely with areas of blowing snow after 1 a.m.
I went outside to measure the snow.
That doesn't make sense. It's like, hey, we got snowing blow before 1 a.m., and guess what? After 1 a.m., we've got more blowing snow. Snow could be heavy at times. Low around 9. Wind chill values between -1 and 4.
I think it's our duty as a broadcaster to make sure that we talk about all the school closings every hour on the hour, every 10 minutes maybe. We go in there, we do all the school closings. Now, the fact is, we're live and worldwide, baby.
I'm not going to school.
It's gonna take a while for us to get through all these school closings. So stay tuned.
Not going to school.
News, traffic, and weather on the 10s.
Is your daughter going to school?
No.
Yet.
No.
Is it because of the snow?
It's because of the snow.
Is it the closings? Or is it because she's
not
5?
old enough. Yeah, she's not old enough yet to go. But if it wasn't because she was 5, school has already been called.
See,
lots of cities, school is... And I don't want to be the old curmudgeon. I think now that's a sign of getting older, because when I was going to school, Pleasant Hill...
It's pretty bad
out there. When I was going to school, back in the day, Pleasant Hill, Missouri, and my mom was a bus driver, so I just hope to God in the morning the bus drivers were called first before the news agencies were, right? So we would just cross our fingers and wait for that phone call to come in.
Like you would be at home.
And we'd be all dressed.
You'd be
we had to get dressed like hours before school started because we had to get on the bus
with your mom.
With the mom.
She couldn't you weren't part of the route.
No.
You're like, just go ahead and bring your kids with you to work.
Oh God,
day.
I would have loved to be a part of the
Every day.
route. Yeah. No, I was on the bus first thing, like 5 o'clock in the morning, because her route was on the other side of Pleasant Hill, which you wouldn't think is a big deal, but it's a rural area. So, yeah, it was a long distance away.
It's a rural area? You
rural
mean it's
area.
measured out?
Yeah, a rulered area.
Okay.
So...
Well, here's my question. I thought the news media called the bus drivers to find out if they were riding or not.
That it was all up to the bus drivers? Do you think you could drive in this? No, the bus drivers have no say.
Like at 5 in the morning, you're all dressed, you're waiting, hoping the phone rings.
Oh, we're just hoping to God that phone rings. Of course, we're all showered and ready to go, but man, if that phone rings, we could be in our PJs in 2 seconds flat. Like we were so hoping that phone rings. Oh, for the love of God, please ring. And it rang like once or twice when I was in school.
When you were in grade school?
They didn't close down for anything. Their philosophy was, well, if some kids can go to school, well, that's fine. If other kids have to stay home because they can't get it to school, they can just stay home. But we're not going to lose any state dollars by closing the doors on the school during a snowstorm the day.
Did you ever get trapped on the bus in a snowstorm somewhere, slid off the road?
Several times.
Was it on the way to school, or was it your mom's bad driving afterwards?
No. She did great, but there was a couple
times. You're in the parking
times.
lot of the Walmart spinning cookies with the bus. This is great, Mom.
So, no, there's a couple times, though, where I was, like, just dangerously close to, like, you know, it's, once again, Pleasant Hill, you have a big, steep hill with no guardrail. And the bus was just moving closer and closer to the side. And all the kids, of course, were on that side of the bus, like, oh, we're going to fall to our death. You know, like, oh, it was Jim, the bus driver. The guy was cool as a cucumber, but that particular moment, he's like, well, you just shut the F up. Everybody shut the F. Like, he flipped out.
Because he knew he was skidding towards that edge.
He knew that we were all...
How far was the ravine? What was it, 5, 8 foot?
Oh, no. We're talking like 30 feet or so. This thing was... If the bus fell off, there would be maybe not a lot of deaths, but definitely a lot of injuries. But now... If you say it's going to be a little chilly outside, you don't even have to have snow anymore. Bam! School's closed. Bam! School's closed. To be a kid again. Oh, these are the days.